Hello everybody. This is a different sort of video than usual. This is just for my D&D group. If you're not in my D&D group, then you still want to watch it, and, yeah, go for it. But, yeah, so this is just for my D&D group. If you want to listen in, great. What we've been doing is I've been taking them through a sort of run through World of Warcraft's Outland and doing a sort of change of that story. I've just been messing with some stuff, using mostly just the world, but then putting my own story on top of it. And, yeah, and I thought, just for Christmas, it would be nice to give them a tour of the place, give them a sort of visual reference, because, oh, hello. But, just give them a visual reference. Just as a nice thing. Oh my god! What the hell? Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. I'm going to make myself smaller here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm sorry. So there are things just running in and out of that portal. This is the dark portal. This is where how you guys got here. It's a great, big portal. Humongous. Look how teeny tiny I am. Whee! And this is Daragar the Kingslayer. All of my ulterior motive guild dudes are from different campaigns that I've done and player characters that I've played as. Because what I usually do is I usually have like an NPC or something just being in the party. I just think it's fun that way. And in one of the campaigns, Darren was killed by the players. They decided to go like an evil campaign sort of thing, and Darren was killed and then desecrated by a player necromancer and raised as a Death Knight. And in World of Warcraft, there are Death Knights. So I thought, hey, cool flavor. So I made Daragar the Kingslayer based on the Death Knight Darren that happened in that campaign. And so he's Daragar the Kingslayer. Lightsong is the name of our guild. It's the guild in World of Warcraft that me and my friends made, and it's just for me and my friends. Like if we're friends and you ever want to play World of Warcraft, then we've got a guild for you. But it's it's not a super active guild. It's just for us. And then I'm wearing my Hall of the Mountain King set that I made. It's not a real set. I just made it because I thought it looked cool. And it's got all these moving bits. It's really cool. I like it. I would have liked to put on like a proper Death Knight set or maybe a Paladin set to make him look more like Darren, but I didn't have the money to change my armor, so I didn't do that. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get on with the tour. So, here is Hellfire Peninsula. Here's where you guys have been spending most of your campaign. I'm going to go ahead and get on my skeletal horse here. Look at my Death Charger. He's cool. And we're going to sort of head down. Now, usually there's a big demon army right here, but it looks like some max level character came through here already and cleaned everything out. There's usually a pit lord. Oh, there he is. There he came back. So this would be a little bit familiar to my players because they went through this part. Look at this. Ah, that's cool.
For honor.
Jesus, calm down. And then they're dead already. Look at this. Look at this cool. This is what I wanted to recreate, but it didn't really go that way, really. It was a little bit too slow in practice. But I thought it was cool. Anyway, getting on with this. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. I'm just gonna go around you here. Alright, so here we have what the orcs call the Path of Glory. It is a massive road leading from Hellfire Citadel to the Dark Portal. I'm just going to run through these demons here. I'm so high level, they don't want to mess with me. They're like, we're just going to pretend you're not here. Because this place is for level 60 characters. And I'm level 120. So they don't want anything to do with me. Sorry you can see my mouse. There's nothing I can do about it. I need the mouse to move the camera and stuff. I'll try not to have it be that big of an issue. But yeah, so this is Outland. Look at the sky, it's so pretty. Alright, and you can see over there is Honor Hold. It looks pretty different from the campaign. I couldn't really recreate it that well. And I didn't want to be perfectly honest. I wanted to sort of do my own thing, so I rebuilt Honor Hold as more of a safe haven than this. But you can see what Honor Hold is like in the game. Sort of get a reference. And it's not that different. It's just different visually. It's not really different in practice. It is still small. Honor Hold was always small. So, here we are in Honor Hold. We've got the barracks, we've got the blacksmith. Whoa, excuse me. And over here we've got the tavern that you guys have spent most of your time in. So I'm going to just zoom in to first person here. Again, Christmas decorations. Alright, so here we are. There we go. That's the walking button. Here's the kitchen back here. We've got Gaston instead of instead of Jack the Ripper. But I mean, look at that. Look at this. That. Look at this mess. Instead of Elaine, we've got Sid. And I only recently created an upstairs, but you can see that there's an upstairs here. Ah, Mr. Panda Man. That was rude. Got beds. Hello, Mr. Panda Man. You're in my video. That's not scripted. That was just a dude being nice. He has no idea that he was just recorded. Oh, looks like Sid's getting yelled at by a mage, whatever. Alright, so that's Honor Hold, really. We'll be leaving here pretty soon. Alright, so let's get back on our death charger and go see the other places of the world. Let's see. I can't activate my map because I've got the UI turned off, so it's a little hard for me to actually do stuff. Oh, here we go, over here. This is Hellfire Citadel. Manaroth's lair is actually at the base of this thing. So why don't we go kill Manaroth? We can go kill Manaroth just the way that you guys did. In the D&D, I don't bother making the dungeons because the dungeons are just so large and so like it would just be so much work to make them do the dungeons and the raids, because the raids themselves already take an extensively long time. There, it's down there. Whee! My horse is not happy. I might die. Oof. Ooh, yeah. I almost died from that. Alright. I'm not doing that again. I should have taken the road. Alright. This is going to be interesting, killing Manaroth without being able to see my UI, my buttons. But we'll do it anyway. So yeah, I've only had them do the raids. And I've sort of tried to, like, summarize the story parts of the dungeons so that they get the gist of it. And, you know, I've made my own changes. Because, like I said, it's not completely based on the proper game story. So, the map is perfectly recreated. But the encounters definitely aren't. Like, this place is filled with demons in the actual campaign. Like, it's just a gauntlet all the way down. Because in World of Warcraft, he is a prisoner here. And in my campaign, he had actually already escaped his prison and was using it more as a base. But in this, he's actually still trying to escape. And we more or less stop him from escaping. There he is down there. So remember, I'm level 120. I'm probably going to kill him in one hit. So you're not going to get to see the full experience. I would have liked to have come down here with maybe a level 70 character, just so that he does his full mechanic. But since that's not happening, I don't have a level 70 right now. But these mechanics play a little bit differently. In the campaign, how it worked was we've got these crystals here, and there were only 4. There weren't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There weren't 5. There were only 4. And how it worked is he would manipulate the crystals so that the beams would either heal him or hurt him, depending on what the players did. And in-game, it sort of worked that way. How it actually works is we've got these Hellfire channelers here that are actually caging him with it. And when we kill one, the others all become stronger until you kill all of them. Once you kill all of them, the shackles break. And he will then... Oh, hold on, I can just show you after I punch that one. And they're all going to come running. And you can see them all getting bigger and stronger. And you can see I totally broke the encounter. And everything in the raid has just come to fight me. I'm just going to deal with all them. Alright, now I have to leave and come back. Let the thing reset. The reason it broke, by the way, is that it's supposed to be a lot harder to do that. And because I won in the wrong way, the game didn't know how to handle it, and so it just shut the whole encounter down. But now it's back. So I'm gonna win a little bit quicker this time, and it should work correctly now. See? There we go. And now he's fighting me. And he wishes he could do damage to me just Look at this. He's taking damage. He died, I didn't even have to hit him. And yeah, he didn't even get to do his mechanics at all. That's how strong I am. I didn't even have to hit him, and he died. Alright, so we're heading back out into proper Hellfire Peninsula. I don't know where I should show you guys next. I guess let's head to where, the, Blackfang Dungeon that I put. Blackfang Dungeon is from Pathfinder. It's from, the Rise of the Rune Lords, actually. Well, It's a free adventure that's not technically linked to the Rise of the Rune Lords, but it can serve as a prequel because it's in that same location in Pathfinder. And it has nothing to do with Outland whatsoever, but I did kind of base it on a real location, so I'm gonna have to turn on my UI for this one. So sorry, you're about to see a whole lot of buttons that don't make sense. Oh, I got the achievement for killing Mech Theoden. Cool. Alright, so up here, the Throne of Kil'jaeden is where I put it. So I'm actually going to have to put on a flying mount. Which mount should I use? I've got a couple. Hey look, it's the Scorpion mount that you guys could have got. Actually, no, the Kil'Kron mount has like buzzsaws instead of proper claws, but I mean, it's still cool. Here, I've got the Ashes of Alar. Oh, we'll fly on Alar. Show off a little bit. This is one of the hardest mounts in the game to get, but it looks so cool. And now we can fly. It leaves these little particles behind, so I'm gonna have to zoom way, way out so that it's not obnoxious. It's still kind of obnoxious. But I mean, look how cool it is. I wonder if I can zoom into first person and it's less. Oh yeah, you can't even see that I'm riding it. It just looks like I'm flying. There's a Fel Reaver. You guys have fought one of them before. So, up and over these mountains. Here we are, this place. As you can see, totally unrelated. Doesn't look anything like what it should. This place was just like, hey, here's an interesting place in World of Warcraft. I have no reason to send you there. So let's just put something else there entirely. And so that's what I did. But I mean, it looks cool. Oh, is that guy sacrificing himself? Cool. Punch. Ah, squished. I'm okay. Oh, goodness. Alright, so that's really kind of it for Hellfire Peninsula. There isn't really all that much to see in Hellfire Peninsula. Like, it's really been very mission-based, so there really hasn't been that much outdoor activity for you guys to do in Hellfire Peninsula. As you can see, there just isn't much there. So that's why I hurried you guys along to the Zanger Marsh, which is where we're going next. So I'm going to get back on my Death Charger, and we're going to go. We're going to cross into the Zanger Marsh. The Zanger Marsh I really, really like, because it's I think it's pretty, okay? I think the Zanger Marsh is a very pretty place. And I was very sad that there really wasn't anything for me to have you guys do there either. I had to make up a couple of things. Really, there's just the Serpent Shrine Cavern, and, like, the Foxglove Manor is also from Rise of the Rune Lords, so that doesn't really exist. So I had to make up excuses to get you guys to come here. Alright, here we are. We're in Zanger Marsh. Look at this place. And just look at this. Look at this. It's so pretty. There is actually a proper town here, but the thing is, I never had a reason for you guys to go there. Which is just such a shame. I legit could not think of a reason. Oh, but something that was here, that I can show you guys, is the Hagatha's Witchwood. So I'm going to be showing you two things about Hagatha's Witchwood. Hagatha's Witchwood 1 is from Hearthstone, so it doesn't really exist in World of Warcraft, but the location does exist, but just not in Outland. Here is like the Plague Bog, I think it's called, and I changed this place to be the Witchwood because look at it. I mean, yeah, just look at this place. Why wouldn't I turn this into the Witchwood? So that's one half. I'll show you the proper Witchwood in just a little while. It might actually end up being the last thing I do because it's like I said, it's not in Outland, so it would take me a little while to actually get there. Anyway, over there you can see the very pretty mushroom. That's where the town is. And again, I really regret not sending you here for any reason. I might send you guys back to Zanger Marsh for no other reason than to visit this place. But then I would have to recreate it. And I have no idea how I would even do that. So let's, I believe there's... Oh, no, I missed the lift. Ah, I missed the lift. God dang it. Whatever. I can fly. Here, I'm going to put this on number 7 so I don't have to open my UI again. Anyway, here's some Draenei. They're pretty. I like them. Alright, so this place, I believe, is called Telradar? I don't really remember, to be perfectly honest. But, I mean, it's just such a nice place. It's such a nice place with nothing here. There's no reason to even be here. And it's such a shame because it's such a nice place. Look at this statue. Isn't that a nice statue? That's a nice statue. There's just nothing here. There's nothing here for you. Like, I guess I could have, if I really wanted to send you guys here specifically just so you guys have a place to get to Serpent Shrine Cavern easier, but that's just so much work for so little gain to recreate this. So, yeah. Anyway, let's head to the Serpent Shrine Cavern next, yeah? What am I writing? Oh, I'm writing my Blue Dragon Hawk. Look at this thing, it's pretty cool. Alright, so right there, you can actually see it already. Why is my name bouncing like that? I hate it. Make it stop. You can already see it. That is the Serpent Shrine Cavern. At least the top of it is. Hold on. Whee! Sploosh! Ew. Oh, I'm riding my jellyfish. I wondered what that horrible noise was. Anyway, the way you get into Serpent Shrine Cavern in the game is you have to go underwater into this little pipe. Whee! Ooh. It's like a little roller coaster. And then here we are in the Serpent Shrine Cavern. So there's 3 dungeons here as well. There's a dungeon there, there, and there. But again, I never did the dungeons. There's no reason. And then in here is the Serpent Shrine Cavern, which I'll show you a little bit of. I probably won't clear it because it's much bigger than Magtheridon's lair. Ah! Alright, so here, I had it be a portal in my game, but in the actual game, it's an elevator. So, we gotta wait. Oh. And then there's another elevator over there that we gotta ride. Gotta ride 2 elevators to get into this place, because they really wanted to show off how cool it looked, because it's massive. And you can't even like get on mounts in here. You have to walk. Right. Haha, I did not miss this elevator. Alright, so here we are in the Serpent Shrine Cavern. Look! Look how cool it is. There's... we didn't have any of these mobs. Instead, what I did in my game was, there's Hydros over there. I had him sort of poop out all these little... Get out of my way.
I don't have a target.
Get my way. Get out of my way. I had him poop out these little guys and had them go down. Because, I mean, he is pooping them out. Like, that's a thing that's going on. He just has them go around in a circle instead of going down that aisle. Ah, what the heck? Anyway, that happened. So yeah, the idea here is that he's letting out purified ones that go around in a circle and they end up tainted. And then he absorbs, and then he purifies the tainted one, and he's just absorbing all of the taint, ha ha ha, and sending them through these pipes. So I'm just gonna...
I cannot allow you to interfere. I am released.
I'm out
Stop
of
it.
range.
Go away. Okay, we're back in honor hold. Sorry, I resized my camera a little bit because it was bothering the hell out of me. Anyway, we've seen the Dark Portal. We've seen Magtheridon's Lair. Which is actually... But, anyway, we've seen Honor Hold. We've seen Serpent Shrine. We sort of saw the Witchwood. Not really. We'll probably have to go look at the Witchwood again properly after we're done. Where are we going next? We go to the Netherstorm. So, prepare to mecha chicken! That's not gonna work. Okay, prepare that mecha chicken. That's a parrot, but whatever, it works. Let's go. I believe we gotta head that way, question mark? Or was it that way? That way. Yeah, we go that way. We go that way for a long, long time. So I'm just gonna speed this up, so see you guys in a second. I know it's one that gets on everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves, everybody's nerves. Oh, I know it's one that gets on everybody's nerves, and this is how it goes.
This is the song that never ends as it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends as it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. And it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because, turn there, this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it, turn again, forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Okay.
And we're here. Shut up. I get to have fun. Leave me alone. Here we are at Tempest Keep. I don't know why I pressed that button, but that happened, so here we go. Here, I'm gonna go full first person and then walking. Alright, so here we are in Tempest Keep. Look how pretty it is. You guys were always like, I'm gonna go inside that cave. I'm gonna go that way because I had to use little drawings and you didn't know what the heck you were looking at. This is what it looks like. These are the people. Oh god. I'm gonna make them all fall down dead. You die too. This is what it looks like. These were the people you were fighting. You assholes. You jerks. Caves. Just because there's crystals everywhere, it's not a cave. There's a blood border vindicator. That's what they really look like. You guys really didn't like those. I skipped them because they're actually pretty hard to fight. Anyway, let's speed this up here. Go faster. So we got this long hallway. Are they fighting me again? Get here. Poof. Where's Alar? Alar's flying around in here somewhere. There he is. Flying around up there. Look how high up he is. So now you get some kind of a reference. Look at all these ads that I didn't put in the game because fighting Alar on his own is like already this like a huge hassle. In the game, you have to like sneak around and kill the things without him getting without getting his attention. It's really difficult to do. I skipped that. I skipped the heck out of that. Anyway, let's kill Alar real quick.
I need to get closer.
Get down from there! Stop lighting me on fire! Stop it! Stop lighting me on fire! Oh, I broke him. Whoopsie daisies. I broke it again by being too strong. Whatever, he'll come back. There he is. He's back. Oh, I didn't break it. No, that was just him dying. And now he's in phase 2. In phase 2, he's actually supposed to chase you around and stuff, but I skipped that too because it's really, really bad. I felt it was too mean, so I skipped it. But you guys did a really good job actually fighting him, so that's okay. Yeah. Let's go this way. We're gonna skip most of the fights here. You basically got the gist of it. I didn't really fudge up too much of this. Here's this cave you guys were going through. You jerks. So yeah, in like when the game was when it was current, these doors would be closed and you had to like go do the 2 bosses. But now that it's old content, they just leave the doors open. They know what you want. Alright, so go straight to Kael'thas here. Look at this. Let's do that fight. Hello? I've come to fight you. I've come to do the battles. Hello? Look how big you is. In World of Warcraft, the way it works is if someone is important, they're made bigger than normal. That way you notice them. He's not actually that big. He's a normal-sized person. But because World of Warcraft does that, you know, make them bigger so that you notice them because they're important. Because, you know, this is a, like, 25, 40-man dungeon. 40 people in here, it'd be really easy to just lose him. And they didn't want that to be a thing. Alright, come on, Thaladred. Punch. 147,000 damage. Come on, Sanguinar.
Blood for blood.
Oh god, he casted a fear effect on me. I have to run away. Stab. I feel like Maximus. So strong. Except Maximus can't do this.
Too far away.
Ah, back.
Well done. You have proven worthy to test your skills against my master engineer, Telonicus.
Anarala Balore.
As you see, I have many weapons in my arsenal.
Yeah, there are more weapons here. And you can actually loot these weapons, and in the game, they're actually legendaries that only last for like 15 minutes. So, like, the beginning of this fight, you have like a little bit of an edge. But, too complicated, didn't want to do it. Alright, so, in World of Warcraft, that was supposed to be like really, really hard. So they give you this little like bit of rest so that you can like sit down and eat your food and res people who died and, you know, prepare for the next phase. But right now it's just really wasted my time.
Perhaps I underestimated you.
There we go.
It would be unfair to make you fight all 4 advisors at once, but fair treatment was never shown to my people. I'm just returning the favor.
Whee!
No, I need to get closer. I will not.
I have. Sometimes rules take matters into one's own.
Ah, God, he stunned me. There we go. Ah, God, he stunned me again. Rude. Guy. Oh, God, he stunned me mid-shot. Look at that. That was cool.
I have not come this far to be stopped. The future I have planned will not be jeopardized. Now you will taste true power.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Go first person. Ah, that's so cool. And then lightning. I think he's still gonna die though because I did like 1,000 damage to, like 100,000 damage to him. There was actually a bug for a really long time where that would make his hair stop rendering, so he would be bald in this part of the fight. It was really funny. There we go. Dead. He shrinks. Oh god, and I made everybody mad. Get here. Stop healing. Get here. Alright, so that was fun. I guess next... Because Kobold's Catacombs isn't in... It's in Hearthstone. It's not in this either. I guess next I'll give you guys a little sneak peek, a little teaser about where you guys are going next. About what's happening next year. Next year. In the future. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, we're entering into the Blade's Edge Mountains. So, this is the land that is ruled by Gruul the Dragon Killer. And actually, if we had entered in a different way, you'd see more dead dragons hung on these spikes. There's one right there. There's another one down there. And there's two more. There's Grulok, son of Gruul. I believe there should be Gruul's lair around here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it's at, but it's somewhere down here. Might be over there. Look at that. Yeah, that's probably the direction where Gruul's lair is. That looks pretty Gruul's lair-ish. So, you know, you got that to look forward to. And this is the next big leg of our journey. So there's a sneak peek of that. And then after that, after all, the reason we're going is to help out Mr. Goldhammer. Although in World of Warcraft, it's actually run by another dwarf, Wildhammer. The Wildhammer Stronghold. So that's where we're going. We're going to the Wildhammer Stronghold, which is actually Goldhammer Stronghold in my campaign. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, we're back. And behind me, you see Terrakar Forest. It's one of the zones that unfortunately there's just no reason to send you guys there. I got nothing. There's nothing there. There's a whole forest in the center of the forest is Shatrath, and then there's the Auchindoun, which is this haunted, ghosty place, which is kind of neat. But there's 3 dungeons and no raid. There's nothing there. And there's another place called Nagrand, which is so pretty. It's so nice looking. I'm gonna show you guys after this, but there's nothing there and no reason to send you there at all. And it's really sad, but it's something that they're somewhere we are going, and so there is a reason to go, is this way. So I'm gonna get on my horse, my Death Charger. We're gonna head up and around this bend. Ooh, camera. Alright. Welcome to Shadow Moon Valley. We're gonna keep going down this road here. This is where we're going next. Next year. And there it is, you can see it in the distance. I think. Yeah, over there. That's the Wildhammer Stronghold. And I'm not going to get any closer than this. But so you can see it in the distance. There it is. And then I'm going gonna get back on my mecha chicken. Or not. Wrong button. Whatever. This works. Get on my two-headed wyvern. We're gonna fly over this mountain. And there it is. The Black Temple. Our final destination. The home of the betrayer. Stupid name tag, get out of here. Alright. Look forward to it. Let's get out of here. Okay, so here we are back in Shatrath. There's one more place I want to show you guys, just as sort of an honorable mention, because it is a really nice place, and it's such a shame that there's no reason to send you guys there whatsoever. I've got like a shadow all out here. Look how cool. And so it's just going to be an honorable mention, just to close out the video. One of you guys will actually recognize this place, I think, if you think about it. Think about it just a little bit. I'll give you a hint when we get to a certain place. But if we head over this ridge here, we arrive in Nagrand. And oh my god, the swirlies on this thing are so annoying. So yeah, look how nice and pretty this place is compared to everywhere else in Outland. Look how green it is. But there's just no reason to send you guys there. No reason at all. There's no dungeons. There's no raids. It's all endgame rep grinding stuff. Rep grinding meaning like reputation grinding. Like getting in with like the locals. Just doing quests. Killing ogre clans. There's really nothing here for you guys at all, and it's such a shame. Yeah. Anyway, if we go down here now, I don't believe there's actually a farm here anywhere. But if you recognize the floating islands, that thing right there, then it should become pretty clear where this place is and what happens here in a much later part of the story. Oh look, there's like a little farm over here. I think in this part of the story, though, it's all, like, ruined, though, and it's filled with baddies. Yeah. Filled with baddies. But you look in the distance, and you see the Oshugun. Oh, look, Sourfang the Younger. It's Sourfang's son. Before he dies. Spoilers. At the Wrathgate. Alright, well, anyway. So that's Outland. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a better frame of mind, a frame of reference to go from now. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next year for more Outland goodness. I really don't know. I still need to talk to you guys where we're going to go from there. Maybe by the time you see this, we'll have had that conversation, and we'll know where we're going. But, yeah. I hope it's somewhere good. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Alright. Goodbye, everybody. See you later. I'm going to go jump into the void. So, like, here would be Foxglove's Manor, right around here somewhere. And, oh no, my finger slipped. Bye, everybody.